Hello guys, and I wish you very welcome, and I hope you are very excited for Need for Speed Most Wanted. We are going to be playing through this entire game starting off today. This was one of my childhood favorite games, and I am going to start doing let's plays on my childhood favorite car games, such as Need for Speed Most Wanted. We're gonna have to go through Need for Speed Underground, of course. We're gonna have to go through other games which I loved to play when I was a kid. Perhaps we'll go through Flat Out as well. We will have to wait and see. But starting off, we're gonna do quite a long series, of course, because we're gonna beat the entire game of Need for Speed Most Wanted. And well, a few things to point out before we start. Obviously, I can't have any of the music, which is very, very bad. I remember growing up with this music, but if I have as much as an inkling of this music, I will get copyright striked immediately. So unfortunately, we are going to have to do it quite quietly. Then second off, this is gonna have kind of a different pace to my normal videos on this channel. I'm not going to be as hyper energetic. Probably sometimes I'm even going to be maybe a bit boring. I think this is more of a podcast sort of style of let's play, if you do understand what I mean. Third of all, we have different cars. This is not a normal Need for Speed Most Wanted playthrough in any sort of shape or form. We have different cars. We have 50, I believe, cars in total now, which is more than what you usually have. And I haven't peeked, I haven't looked at any of the cars except for the first ones. That's my point 4. I had to do some quick races to make sure it wasn't lagging, and it was lagging. It was really heavily lagging, so I had to do some changes in OBS to make sure it ran smoothly. I have no idea why I can record stuff like GTA 5 without an issue, but I can't record Need for Speed Most Wanted. I have no idea why, but I've fixed the issue anyways. So we're gonna go through the career now, and we are going to go through all of the cutscenes, and we're gonna have a bunch of fun. So yeah, if you haven't played this game already, I am really happy to introduce you to this. And if you have played the game already, kick back, relax, and let's do it again. Let's press start.
How's your car running?
Paper. I need your pink slip. He's dangerous. Be careful. He'll swat paint if he has to.
First, I'm gonna take your ride, then I'm gonna take your girl. Get ready for that.
Stay focused. He's rolling on a lot of power, so wait for him to shift first.
Attention Patrol Division, we have reported at least one mobile Code 6 driver followed by police. I need all available units on this. Get them going, Code 3.
Well, you can see us in the BMW M3 GTR, and we can see Racer in the Racer Callahan in the Ford Mustang GT. Interesting race here. One would think these cars would actually be quite even. So yeah, it's an interesting race for sure. And then of course the police are following us. I love the police chases in this game. We are going to have to go through a lot of police chases, and I'm very happy about that. Yeah, here we go. This is the game.
Remaining units, be advised, vehicle went BCB. Squad should be set up in the surrounding area.
Of course, it's a little bit more exhilarating when you have the music. Mia calls us now.
Hey, there's something wrong with your ride. You left a huge oil slick at the start line.
You have to end the race fast. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. This is 6 days ago, when we entered the city. Here's Cross.
Oh man, did you pick the wrong street to run on? This is a nice car.
Thank you,
Gauges,
Cross.
shifter, wheel? Is this all for show, or is there something more I should know about?
The female
I'd like to
agent.
take a little peek under the hood.
Good
I
idea.
can't believe.
Let me tell you what's about to happen.
I can't believe how
We're gonna take the
stereotypical
car,
she is. It's
tear it
absolutely lovely.
And see if it's
Oh,
street
it's so
legal.
fun.
You know, I'd lay odds that it ain't.
I mean, look at her. How is she dressed?
Get
She's
a
supposed to
record
be a
out here.
police officer.
Looks like your racing days are over.
Let me let you in on a little secret. Street racing in Rockport is finished. I've got a beautiful little surprise that's gonna tear you guys apart from the inside out.
Yeah, he says that, but do we ever find
Now get
out
out of
what
the
that
car.
surprise is? I don't know if we do we? Maybe we do at the very end of the game. I don't remember. I have a little secret. I wonder what that secret is. Perhaps it's gonna clear up, but I don't know.
Next time,
You won't be so lucky.
you won't be so lucky.
Yeah, yeah. I know your lines, man. And then the key. Oh, this is hurtful. Nice pinstripe.
Nice pinstripe.
Okay, I've played this game a little too many times. But you know, what can you do? 4 days ago. Of course, now we're playing versus the ugly Supra. I mean, look at it. It looks like a fish, honestly. Ronnie. Oh my god, he's so ugly. Dude, he looks like Funky Kong. Straight up looks like Funky Kong. I can't believe it. Okay, so for some reason some of the cutscenes are really, really loud. And I'm afraid I can't do anything about that. And if you can't really hear me during those cutscenes, I don't know what I can do about it, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do about that. Because I don't think I can do anything about that. Because I've lowered the sound of the cutscenes, but they are still blaring, some of them. Some cutscenes are fine, but some are just so loud. It's actually incredible. Wow, that was the worst turn I've ever taken. Also, miles per hour? Get out of here. What do you mean miles per hour? No way. Metric. Guys, I'm sorry if you're from America, but miles per hour is dated. The only real way to measure land vehicles' speed is kilometers an hour, unless they are very, very, very rapid. Then it's meters per second. None of these miles per hour. I don't like that measurement. I'm sorry. So kilometers per hour is what we are going to roll with for sure. Yeah, this game is very much a big chunk of my childhood. I remember playing this for countless hours, enough to remember what they are saying in the beginning cutscenes. I think I actually just completed the game once or twice because I liked the early stages of the game a lot. The game is fun throughout, which is very rare with a game like this. The game is fun throughout. The most boring part for me, I think, is the prologue, what we are doing right now. But the entire game, you know, in the actual game, you know, you buy different cars, you work your way through a blacklist, you try to complete different bosses, and you race versus different people to try to build your reputation so that you can race versus racer again. Because clearly there was something wrong with our life, you know, when we tried to race. Let's listen.
What did I tell you?
Raisin, he shadowed me. I couldn't shake up.
He shadowed me. Racer Callahan.
Another bolt-on Wonder Boy looking to get smoked. Why don't we save you the grief and peel those parts right now?
Bolt on or not,
That ride is hot. Mia. And this cutscene, this scene right here. I mean, seriously. I guess. Look at this.
faster than anything here.
You obviously don't know your cars, sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
I know your ride doesn't have a chance.
My 60-footer, quarter mile, whatever you want to throw on the table, smokes anything here, including this pump gas kit car.
Well, then where's your punk money then?
$5 grand. $5 grand. Says my boy'll smoke this clown.
What's your boy have to do with this?
I ain't racing this nobody. And I ain't taking orders from some chick who just rolled onto the scene.
Yeah. This here is the number 15 guy on the blacklist. You got a lot of rep to earn before you get to run with him.
Thanks for the update.
And with a lot of
Are
rep,
we doing this or
they
what?
mean 2 races.
I got him.
Here's Torusato, sorry. Now this guy has a McLaren Mercedes.
Why don't we make it 10 grand?
Oh yeah, you want to amp this up? Let's do it right. Yeah, give me the police. We got a couple of guys about to street race down here at the shipyards. You better send the cops right away. Maybe an ambulance too.
Maybe an ambulance too. I hate his voice, dude.
When he's through with you, I never want to see your face again.
They make a really good job, you know, making you hate the characters that you're up against. It's crazy. And also, this is a Mercedes McLaren we're facing now, and you're telling me this guy is worse than Racer in his Mustang? I hardly believe that. But clearly he is worse. I just think he has an absolutely crazy ride, the guy we're facing now. Alright, the police is here. Okay, so this is the police. Of course we're gonna have a lot of police chases going throughout the game, which is gonna be a lot of fun, I think. Yeah. And I'm sorry if the audio is bad, or the video is bad, or if anything is bad during this first sort of playthrough or whatever, first sort of episode, but that is because I haven't really gotten everything down, you know, completely down yet. So there are different things that are probably not optimized, which should be, and I'm sorry. But I will work on it. I will review this footage, I will upload this video, and then I will work on doing it better for the next couple of episodes. And also, I need to work on actually talking and playing at the same time, because, well, clearly I'm not doing very well. This car is actually not that quick in the prologue, but I feel like towards the end of the game it is much quicker when Racer is driving. It's interesting. But there we go. That's a winner for sure, that was me. And on 2 days, building reputation, winning races. Let's watch the cutscene.
Well, look what the underground let loose. Let's see how good you do in the daylight.
So that guy talking to us is Rog. And he's supposed to be like our ally, you know, like Mia. I think it's funny, like every single Need for Speed game, almost, not every, there are exceptions, but most of the older Need for Speed games are built up the exact same way. You know, you go to a city, you lose everything you got, you have to, you know, earn your rep, and you stumble upon this girl, and she gives you a garage space, you know, it's all, it's really nice, don't get me wrong, but it's pretty much always the same. You know, in Most Wanted it's Mia, in Carbon you have Nikki, and in Underground 2, what's her name, Carmen, is that her name? I don't remember. But like, yeah, it's pretty much the same sort of gist every time. Yeah. Anyways, these prologue races are very easy, because I believe there is no rubber band on the opponents in the prologue, which means you can very easily beat them. Of course, going forward there is going to be rubber band included, in the races, which is interesting. And that is a totally different story that we are going to have to deal with further on into the game. But for the few prologue races, this is the last prologue race before the actual race versus racer. And then after we have raced racer, we actually get into the real, like, actual game. So that's going to be fun. And we're gonna do some races in the real actual game too, and then we're gonna call it quits for today. But I want these episodes to be rather long, and I want them to be, you know, not too, they don't need to be too exciting. I just want them to be, you know, something you can kick back. Maybe you're eating your food, your cereal, your whatever, and you're just watching this, you know? That's what I want it to be. Maybe you're snacking on something and you're watching this. That's fun.
I like your style. Just make sure you watch your back with these guys, alright?
Yeah, and there's Racer.
What's up, poser? I'm glad you're putting it down out there. I really am, because I can't wait to get a crack at that.
Look at his reverse camber here, by the way.
Tell you, you gotta put your
What is
ride on the
happening?
line
What
to
is
run
happening
this
to his
racer,
wheels?
And that is why people aren't stupid enough to do it.
But I think they're fine here, right? Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. And here we go.
How's your car running?
Paper. I need your pink slip. He's dangerous. Be careful. He'll swap paint if he has to.
Yeah, we've already seen the cutscene, so we don't need to see it again. But now we're actually doing the entire actual race. We have normal camber, it looks like, at least on the front wheels, a little bit. It's interesting to see the stylistic choices they've made for the vehicles here. Basically, this of course does not matter, because we know that we are going to get the call from Mia saying we left a huge oil slick on the start line and have to end the race fast. You know, so we know that we don't need to win this, obviously, because something is going to happen to our car. But it's a bit of fun, you know, trying to compete with Racer. Here comes the cops, right? I think so. No, it's not yet. It's not yet. It's here. There they are. He just ran straight into the police. Interesting choice, Racer.
Yeah, this guy's definitely code 6. I could use some backup out here. Unit heading up to the code.
And now he ran straight into me. Dude, Racer has no control. Racer is such a bad driver. Like, the AI is so bad. I can't believe how he is, you know, beating his friends like Torisato and Ronnie and stuff. Because he's really very bad at racing. So yeah, this is of course where it all happens. When we go out here, the cops are gonna lose us. They're gonna, you know, crash into each other or whatever, like it was in the cutscene. There we go.
Remaining units, be advised, vehicle west BCP. Blocks to be set up in the surrounding area.
And here is this sort of thing. And then here, Mia calls.
Hey, there's something wrong with your ride.
You left a huge oil slick at the start line. You have to end the race fast. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter what we do here, because our car is gonna break down. And there we go.
Thank you for the ride. I knew you weren't Blacklist material. Hey, where's your punk money now?
What happened?
What happened is he's on show and no go.
She's mine now. And I'm gonna ride her like you never could.
But that's not true, because you're really bad at driving.
Hey, Mia. Sweetheart. The winner's circle's over here. Bus stops that way,
Oh, is
champ.
this his... So here's Cross.
The UC thought you were the one, but you're mine now.
Hey, where's your fancy ride?
Who cares? He's not gonna need him where he's going. And they're gonna love you in the big house, baby.
So here we go. It's so ridiculously quick. And then the RX-8 spitting flames, and did you see those rims? Oh my god.
Get in. I heard they didn't have enough on you. Guess it's hard to nail you for street racing when you don't have a ride. Razor set you up. He messed with your car. Gets worse. He's #1 on the blacklist, and he used your ride to get there. To get back in, you have to become notorious, win races, and build up your bounty. I've hooked you up with a place to lay low in, but first, you gotta get yourself a new ride. Hey Ed, it's Mia. I got a friend coming by. Do me a favor, hook him up? Thanks. I owe you one.
I owe you one. So now we're gonna get our first ride, which is interesting. So now thank you for having played Need for Speed. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, I have played Need for Speed Underground 2. I've played pretty much all the Need for Speed games. They are right here at home on my shelf. So, yeah, we are going to choose our first car. Now, unfortunately, during testing, I accidentally had a look at the first, like, 3 cars. So I know that there is a Mercedes-Benz 190E. I also know there is a Cadillac Eldorado or whatever. Was it a Cadillac Eldorado? It was some sort of an old American car anyways. It might have not been a Cadillac Eldorado on second thought, but I've seen some of these cars, but I haven't seen more than like 2 new cars, 3 new cars I think. So we have the 190E, which is a new car. We have the Lexus, which is a normal one of course. The Punto, the Cobalt, which I always went for as a kid. I don't know why. I think it was because of the handling stat, but I don't really know why I did. And then the Golf GTI, of course. Then this one was the one I saw, the Impala SS, Chevy Impala. This is the only one I've seen. And I also noticed, look at the top speed and acceleration on this. Usually the Punto has 0 top speed and 0 acceleration, but they had to bring the Punto up a notch, because this is so incredibly bad. So I wouldn't go for that one for sure. Oh, and now we have the Toyota Celica. Do we have any? No, okay, that's the last one. Okay, so I'm not gonna look any forward because I want to be surprised, because there are a lot of new cars clearly. But yeah, let's go for this one, dude. We're going Japanese immediately. The Toyota Celica, lovely car. So here we go.
Hey, it's me. Check out your map. Head up to the location I told you about. I'll meet you there. Later.
Okay, so basically now we're going to her garage or whatever. And as any other Need for Speed game would have it, we are going to get a place in her garage to do whatever we want. I don't actually know the quickest way to get there, but I don't think it is following the arrows. Maybe it is. Oh wow, the brakes on this is very harsh. They are very bad. Which is interesting, but of course now we are in the actual game and we are going to be able to upgrade, customize, do whatever we want with our car, and it's going to be very, very fun. So here we go, last cutscene of the day I think, and then we are going to call it quits. So there's going to be quite a lot of cutscenes. We're gonna get introduced to the blacklist. We're gonna get introduced to Sonny, which is the first boss you need to beat. And I think that is it.
So you found it all right. What do you think?
It's nice, I guess.
You can store your ride here. Consider it your safe house.
Thank you.
You can use it to lie low when your heat gets too high.
I'm gonna do
If
that.
you want to take out Razor and get your ride back, you got a lot of work to do.
I know. So
You
here you
have
can
to
see
work
the
your way up
blacklist.
the blacklist and take out everyone on the way. As far as they're concerned, you're just working to get back into the blacklist. Pick the right event, get enough bounty, and you can challenge a ranked racer. Once they're all out of the way, Razor's all yours. Cool? I'll let you get back to business. I'll call you when the time's right. Later.
So here is Sonny. And he drives a Golf. Like, he literally drives a Golf. So, yeah. Let's have a look at his ride, shall we? 10 FPS in the cutscene as well. Awesome. Yeah, so our first sort of thing we need to do is win 3 races, complete 3 milestones, and get some bounty. And what bounty is, it's basically notoriety from the cops. And how do you earn that? Well, from doing cop chases is the main bit, but then you can also, if you'd like, do speed cameras, then they will give you bounty. It's very interesting, and we are definitely gonna get into that the next episode. We're probably gonna go through all of the first races in the next episode. But yeah, this has been the start of Need for Speed Most Wanted. What did you think of today's episode? Did you enjoy it? I hope so. Do you enjoy the game? I hope a lot of people will join me throughout the game series and not just stop looking after episode 1. We will complete the entire game, don't worry. And we will probably do a little bit longer episodes than the one I did today, but I just wanted to go through the prologue, you know, and this is sort of a test episode to see if everything is working properly, so I didn't want to make it too long. I hope you can understand. But that is going to be it for today, and I'm really excited for the next episode. Until then, guys, have a good one, take care of one another. My Discord channel is down below in the description, I forgot to mention. Definitely check that out. Goodbye.